Hi. I'm gonna ramble a bit, I think. I don't really have a plan for what I'm gonna say, except for one thing. Um, so basically, recently, I haven't really been sleeping a lot, which doesn't matter. I go through phases of like loving sleep, and I always love sleep. Trust me, sleep is my favorite thing to ever be doing. If I could be doing anything at any time, it would be sleeping. But I just can't do it. Like I lie in bed, eyes closed, looking up at the ceiling, whatever. I counting sheep. And I just can't go to sleep. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I wish I could just go to sleep anytime I wanted to because I like doing this. I like sleeping. But no, it doesn't work for me. So anyway, I was laying in bed and I was trying to go to sleep, eyes closed, and I couldn't. I was there for like hours. And I didn't sleep at all that night. But this was like a while ago, like weeks ago. And I'm back in the not sleepingness right now too, which is kind of why I'm making this video at like 3 a.m. But I guess at 2 a.m. my alarm clock is wrong. I never set it with like after the time change. I never changed it. Anyway, but yeah, so I was thinking, and I was like, eh, I was just kind of like judging my value, I guess, as a person, which isn't good to do. But I was kind of just judging my value as a person, and I was comparing myself to my past, and I was thinking, am I better than myself at anything? Like, am I better than I ever was at anything? I guess the best way to say that. And no, I'm not. Not a single thing. Like physically, emotionally, romantically, relationship, friendship wise, academically, um, just at my hobbies, creatively, my just drive to do things, my attentiveness, my memory. I feel like everything is just worse. Like I don't think there's a single thing I can point to and say I am the best that I ever was at this. I'm peaking right now. And that kind of sucks because it'd be cool to to be really good at something. But I'm not. I'm just not. And I've been asking friends this just to kind of get a consensus on like what the people I surround myself with think of themselves. I've had some friends say that they are the best at everything, and they mean that genuinely. And looking at their stuff, I mean, I can't argue with them. I can't argue about how they feel. I can look at some things and be like, oh well, I guess you're doing worse financially, maybe here, but I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, because, oh, you needed money for this, but now you don't need that money. So I guess you're making less, but you also are spending less. So, like, I don't know. I don't know their full backstory. I don't know their full whatever. But honestly, for him, like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I guess he is kind of just doing good at everything. Fuck that. But yeah, he kind of just is. Good for him. I had some friends be like, no, not at most things, but like, I think I'm wiser. I think all of us, because I've known him for years. I think like he was like, I think all of us in our little. He's referring to like a start brackets, referring to our little group. He was like, I think all of us are like a little bit wiser. And then he was like, I think I'm better academically, which to be fair, he totally is, because I mean he's doing like hard, like chemical engineering stuff or whatever. I'm not doing all that, so. Uh, yeah, I mean, I agree with him. I think that he's doing better on those things. I think that was a very realistic and mature answer for him. And then I've had some friends that say no, not at most things, but like I'm better at like this hobby just because of time and I've been practicing it. And I think that makes sense too. Like if I really sat down and I think I practiced my guitar more, I think I'd be pretty good at that now. I just I don't have the drive to, and I used to have the drive to, and that's kind of the issue. Um, and I have some friends that agree with me that they are no better at anything, even if it's things that they don't really want to be better at. Like, like one of his examples was that he plays less video games than he used to, and I mean, that's not something that you should strive to do. Like, I guess, like 2026, I'm gonna play more FIFA. FIFA 13. I'm gonna play the heck out of that. No one's gonna sit down and say that probably, but like, it, I feel the same exact way he does though, because even the things that I don't really care if I'm better at then, or that I think are superfluous to your self-worth, I think I'm worse at. I don't think there's a single thing like actually for real that I'm better at. And my friend like was saying like the wisdom thing and stuff like that. I don't think I'm any wiser. I don't think that I'm more, I I guess the word would be like enlightened than I ever was. I don't know. I'm not better at anything. And that's the issue. I feel like it's not even just that I'm not better at anything, but I'm not getting better at anything. I'm not working to be better at anything. I'm stagnant. I haven't really changed in years, I feel like. I, I've just sort of been living. I don't know. Like, physically, I used to, dude, I used to weigh like 10 extra pounds and I had like abs, which I know is a vain, stupid thing to say, but it's true. I mean, like, but that was like 3 years ago now. So it's like, I don't know. Does it matter? I mean, like, I used to be way more fit. I used to, even before that, I did track, so I used to run faster and stuff, and I stopped doing all of that. I used to practice guitar more, and when I really got into the guitar, I made way better advancements way faster. I mean, obviously, but I feel like I was better then. There's songs that I can't play. Well, not that I can't play, I don't remember them now. I feel like guitar is something maybe that I've remained stagnant on. I don't think I'm any better than I used to be. But I don't know if I'm worse. There's some songs I think that I guess I objectively am because I can't play them first try. And I used to be able to, Whereas like first tries and I pick up the guitar and I want to play that song that I already know and I do. But I don't know. I romantically I've remained pretty much stagnant. I haven't had a relationship in also like 3 years, I think. But I've like gone out on dates and I've met people and I've had like basically relationships with people since then. And it's like, I don't really care. I didn't really care before the first one either. It's just like, I don't know. I feel bad that I don't like them and I kind of force myself to stay in relationships to be like, I could like this person. There's no reason I shouldn't like this person. So I bet I'm just doing something wrong and time will help with that, but it doesn't. And then I feel bad and I don't want to like let them down because they like me more than I like them. And so the longer I stay is the more, in my mind, the more hurt they'll be when I leave, which is selfish to think that I would have the capability to hurt someone, that my absence or presence would affect their emotions. I think is kind of self-centered of me to think that would be the case, but I don't know. Basically, I wanted to ask, what do you people on the interwebs think about you? Do you think that you're the best at anything compared to yourself? And what? And how are you? Do you care? And are you gonna give? I don't know. Dude, this feels like a stupid question. I don't like philosophy. I don't read philosophy shit. I'm not like, oh, when the chapter blah blah blah. Marquez Aurelius. It doesn't matter to me. I just, I don't know. I was just curious. So,